Well, I got a virus, normal virus, not a special sort of heart-attacking virus or anything like that. It was a normal virus which just travelled to the heart, and the heart got an infection, it swelled up. When it swells up, it just tries to beat, but it can't. Then it starts to kind of, I guess, go into spasm, and that's what causes essentially the heart attacks.
Had there been any signals that you were ill before that?
No, I'd actually just done a half marathon, and I'd just come back from a triathlon training camp in the Algarve. So
you were super fit.
Yeah, super fit. Nothing. It could happen to anyone, anytime, anywhere.
And Lauren, this happened on your honeymoon.
Yeah, it did. It was absolutely terrifying.
What did you think was wrong to start with?
Well, I was quite unsympathetic because we just
Did you think it was a case of man flu?
Yeah, it was man flu.
Bit of a hangover from the wedding.
Exactly. So, and then suddenly he couldn't breathe, and it became very, very frightening. And we had to call the doctors and take a speedboat to the mainland. It was absolutely terrifying.
And you were in hospital in Bangkok for 7 weeks?
Yeah, 7 weeks. A lot of that on life support. So the first I knew anything happened, I woke up. I didn't even know I was in a different country. I basically woke up with a machine that was pumping my heart for me, on all the normal sort of ventilators and drips and things. And my mum was there, so I knew something had gone wrong, because your mum doesn't normally turn up on a honeymoon.
Oh, sounds like baby's having a moment on the sofa. Yeah, you look very pleased.
He does look very pleased. He's just obviously winding
I'll remind him
himself.
when he's older.
You can save that moment for wedding. Lauren, well, you must have recovered quite quickly, because it wasn't long after you got back that you found out you were pregnant.
Yeah, Andrew was lucky enough to receive a heart transplant last year, wasn't it?
Yep.
Extremely lucky to have that. And yeah, a month after he came out of hospital, we discovered we were expecting a baby, which is incredible because we thought that we couldn't have
because
children.
of the medication that you were on.
And what did you decide to call baby?
So he's called Frank Fabio, after the surgeon that saved Andrew's life.
Yeah. And we can talk to Fabio de Robertis, live from Harefield Hospital this morning. A very good morning to you.
Good morning.
And just tell us about Andrew's condition. And, you know, he mentions that it was just a kind of not a particularly special virus. And how come a young man so fit, so healthy, could then suffer 6 heart attacks?
Well, exactly. Andrew had a viral myocarditis where the muscle of the heart was inflamed due to a viral infection. Now, these viral infections are very, very common. We all get them. I mean, we call them flu, we call them something else, but there are this type of infections. There is also some other type of causes, but quite often it's a viral, simple infection that somehow nobody knows why creates inflammation of the heart. And a small number of people who have this can end up with heart failure, which is what happened to Andrew.
So fortunately,
it's a very common situation, but not leading commonly to heart failure.
No, but that was the awful thing for Andrew, that the heart completely failed. But fortunately, you were able to perform the heart transplant, which is an extraordinary operation in itself. How did you feel when you found out, though, that the miracle that they were able to have a baby and they'd named their child after you, Fabio?
I have to say that was a shock, really. A great honor. They made me feel like you know, the richest man in the world, but it was an incredible honor.
Well, I think you've made them feel like the luckiest people in the world, because not only did you save their life, Andrew's life, you saved the family, and they have a little boy here who's your namesake, who's making all sorts of wonderful noises which you can't quite hear.
Yeah. Oh, well, lovely to talk to you, Fabio. Thank you so much. I think baby Frank has fully filled his nappy now, Lauren, which is the best sound effect I think we've ever had on that sofa. And considering Richard Arnold sat on this sofa,
and he has.
And the kind of sound effects he can come up with.
There is one more thing, though, we should talk about, Andrew, because you were insured for this, because how much would your treatment have cost on holiday if you hadn't been?
Well, the bill for emergency medical flights, all the treatment in Thailand and the flight back was £3 million.
Crikey, so it was a good thing that you had good health insurance, because that could have been crippling.
Yeah, travel insurance. Whoever thinks of not travelling travel insurance, you know, you don't know what can happen, just get it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, look, thank you so much for coming in. Have an amazing Christmas. Can't imagine what Christmas is going to be like for the first time.
Oh, no, wave as well. Little wave from Frank. Oh, you've been an absolute delight, Frank Fabio. Thank you very much indeed. And Lauren and Andrew, good luck. Have a happy Christmas.
Thank you very much.